I was wondering if you could talk about your experience with, speaking about outsourcing, your experience with my one-to-one consulting service called the Lively Lavender, and it's a 90-minute live walkthrough of a client's email content, strategy, and metrics to streamline and optimize your email strategy. Louie and I just recently did this, and I was wondering if you could talk about your experience with that service.
I would love to. So, if you're listening to this, I had the best experience with this service. To give you some background, as Joanne said, it was talking about email sequences and optimizing. That's what I chose to focus on. And to give you some background, I have an entire funnel built out that is a sales system based on email. And I invested in 2 different programs to set it up, learning how to set up a funnel and what emails to include when and the timing, and then also somebody who helped me with the copywriting. So I had all that in place. When Joanne approached me, and I approached Joanne to do this Lavender Lively, is that what it's called? I love lavender. That sticks with me.
Perfect.
To do this with her, I wasn't sure how much value I would get out of it, because I feel like I have these mentors and I set it up this certain way and it's good to go. Then we jumped on the call and really Joanne looked through everything in advance and my email sequence, it was a sales sequence, and gave me the best advice that I would have never seen myself. It's really nice because she's not exactly my ideal avatar. She's close though, I would say, like, as far as age and sex, because I work with women. So she kind of has an idea, and it's just like general kind of wellness going into it. But it was really helpful because she could kind of be my avatar going through it and was like, this, you're saying this, but it doesn't really resonate, or you're saying that it should be easy, but it feels hard and I don't want to do it. And so it's nice. It was really nice to have her perspective on what feeling is like emoting from my emails, so I can get an idea of how my email list is going when they're going through the sequence, how they're feeling and how it might be resonating with them. And it was totally different than I thought it would be. My mind was blown. And then the best part was there was like probably more than 5 instant actionable steps to change things that I feel really good about, and I already know they're going to make a huge difference. It was very, very helpful, and I'm really excited because at the end we set some goals. So I'm going to go back in through this sequence as a sales sequence, selling a mini course, really take Joanne's advice on a lot of things that I just know already are going to be really powerful, change those up, and then see how that changes the metrics. It was a really, really great session. I'm so thankful for you, Joanne, to like come in with your eyes. And I thought it was perfect. I had all these people help me. It was great. And then there was so much that could be changed and just tweaked to make it better. And that's where Joanne came in, and brilliant copywriter. I've had her work on copywriting for me in the past. Great copywriter. So it's just really nice to have her eyes on my email sequence.
Thank you so much. And what was the most helpful part of this service for you?
I think it was walking through each email one by one and really breaking down how to make a connection with somebody through writing, because I'm not talking to them. How do they make them feel something? How to make it, and then just what words to use, how to structure the email to get the most, like when to include links, when not, when to include a sales pitch, when not. I think it was just really helpful to walk through every email line by line. We did it together, and it was actually really fun, and kind of just see where the tweaks need to be made, and you taking the time to do that and look at the whole sequence as a whole too, to kind of see what is our goal for this sequence and how are we going to start here and get here.
I'm super excited to see how your results are. I think we set it for the end of December, end of 2021.
This weekend I'm making all the changes. It will be exciting.
Awesome. And last question, how does it help you move forward with your email marketing game after having this service?
Well, I'm kind of like looking at everything I've written differently. The thing is, copywriting is like a skill that I don't have. And I was even telling Joanne on the call, it was like, your service is so worth it because everything you told me, I can already tell is going to increase engagement and therefore increase open rates and therefore increase sales. And even if it helps convert one on the business side of things. I'm here to help women, but also need to make a living. Even if this email sequence helps convert one more person, then that essentially like pays for itself, but this sequence will live on forever, will be evergreen. So it's like a one-time service with you, Joanne, which was awesome, that I know is going to help conversion rates, and that's going to be something I have forever. And I can also use the skills that I learned and strategies that you gave me in future sequences for future offerings or programs.
And just to say one thing about, there's just so much copywriting to do for your business, in any business, and sometimes when you just have to slap it together, that is great. I have no judgment on how, there's just so many sequences and launch emails, website, blog, content, everything, all that stuff. And absolutely don't have any judgment on looking through anyone's sequences or campaigns. I'm not going, oh my gosh, what in the world is happening here? Because I also, as a business owner, know what it's like to have to just slap something together, put it out there, and it's better than having nothing out there. But then also taking that and then streamlining it and optimizing it can make a really world of a difference, as you said. Even if you just get even 1% increase in your conversion rate, it's already paid for the service itself. It's a really good point. And just to wrap up, thank you so much, Amy, for coming on. It was really insightful on everything wellness and balance and being present and growing your business. I hope it's been really helpful for our listeners out there. Could you let people know how to connect with you through social media platform or?
And I'm just going to throw this in here at the end. I should have said something sooner about it. But the best place to connect with me is probably in my Facebook group. And the reason that's the best place is because going along with like wellness and business, I was very stressed out all the time because I'm a very private person. I don't like to use social media. It was really stressing me out that to grow my business, I had to use social media because it's just not my personality at all. It caused a lot of stress. And I found that with Facebook and Facebook groups, they kind of grow themselves, and then I can be there present with the members who want to be there, and that just felt more aligned for me. Also, kind of following your personality in business is very important. But my Facebook group, if you are struggling with your hormones or acne or know anybody who is, it is called Severe and Cystic Acne Support for Women, and it's linked in my bio. And then you can also follow me here, Internally Radiant, or my website is internallyradiant.com.
Perfect. Thank you so much. All right. Well, this is our end for today. Thank you for joining us, and we'll talk soon.
Thank you, Joanne. Nice seeing you.
Bye.
Bye.